Well, fucking Christ. Hovington, Hongington, Melflin literacy readers. We're back and we're reading a book. This is book 2. I don't have book 1, unfortunately. These are the stories we're gonna read probably today. We're gonna read as much before her mother gets home because, it's gonna be weird because she doesn't see me reading a lot and then she's gonna ask too many questions. Anyway, so here's the guard, Tommy, 3 up a tree, Jasper and the hero business, until I saw the sea, 1,000 pails of water. We're probably not even gonna read all this. Let's stop at the life cycle of the whale because I hate myself to not continue this. Make this a part 2 on a different day. Oh yeah, this is, in case you haven't noticed, this is like one of those books that has like 50 different stories in them. And you have set categories. The humorous tales is full of clowns. I feel bad for the kids who are afraid of clowns because they probably want to read this and then they see all this. She's sick though. Anyway, the garden. It's the famous Toad, Frog and the Toad. With the one where they had the image of the cookie box where they're like the cookies are in the box, so they can't eat the cookies. And one of them says, "But we can still open the box to eat the cookies," and the other one's like, "That's true." Anyway, let's read the garden. A story from Frog and Toad together. They make it sound like it's a crossover. Anyway, Frog was in his garden. Toad came walking by. "What a fine garden you have, Frog," he said. "Yes," said Frog. "It is very nice, but it was hard work." "I wish I had a garden," said Toad. "Here are some flower seeds. Plant them in the ground," and said Frog, "and soon you will have a garden." "How soon?" "Quite soon," said Frog. That's beautiful. Anyway, Toad ran home. He planted the flower seeds. Now seeds start growing. Toad walked up and down a few times. The seeds did not start to grow. Okay. Toad put his head close to the ground and said loudly, "Now seeds start growing." Toad looked at the ground. The seeds did not start to grow. Toad put his head very close to the ground and shouted, "Now seeds start growing." I would scream, but unfortunately, I don't want to alert the neighbors. So, yeah. He looks very distraught about like someone just died in front of him. Frog came running up the path. "What is all this noise?" he asked. "My seeds will not grow," said Toad. "You are shouting too much," said Frog. These poor seeds are afraid to grow." "My seeds are afraid to grow?" asked Toad. "Of course," said Frog. "Leave them alone for a few days. Let the sun shine on them. Let the rain fall on them. Soon your seeds will start to grow." That night, Toad looked out of his window. "Drat," said Toad. "My seeds have not started to grow. They must be afraid of the dark." Toad went out of his garden with some candles. "I will read these seeds a story," said Toad. Then they will not be afraid." Toad read a long story to his seeds. Beautiful. He's a beautiful father, and his children aren't even children yet. All the next day, Toad sang songs to his seeds, and all the next day, Toad read poems to his seeds, and all the next day, Toad played music for his seeds. Toad looked at the ground. The seeds still did not start to grow. "What shall I do?" cried Toad. "These must be the most frightened seeds in the whole world." Then Toad felt very tired and he fell asleep. Toad, wake up! Look at the garden! Look at your garden, you little fucking Anyway, he's a good boy though. Toad looked at his garden. Little green plants were coming up out of the ground. "At last," shouted Toad, "my seeds have stopped being afraid to grow. And now you will have a nice garden too." "Yes," said Toad, "but you were right, Frog. It was very hard work." I'm just gonna say this. It's hilarious how it's the brown one who doesn't know anything about gardening, Just the little thing there. I know he's a toad, but still. Kermit the Frog. How funny. And the next story, Tommy by Gwendolyn Brooks. I put my seed into the ground and said I'll watch it grow. I watered it and cared for it as well as I could know. One day I walked in my backyard and oh, what did I see? My seed had popped itself right out without consulting me. He's like, what the fuck, seed? You were supposed to do it when I'm here, and now the second you're not here, are you fucking anyway? It's like parents when the child says its first word, but they were not there to hear it. Problem like that. 3 up a tree. Oh, I remember this story when I fucking got this book. Wow, said Spider. Will you look at that? Some big kids down the street had built a swell tree house. Hold on, what? Oh, I was gonna ask what was that, but then it was my mushroom. This is the face reveal, by the way. If you think I didn't have this, trust me, I've had this long before I started this channel, and then decided to let it die till I. Let's start getting distracted now. Anyway, some big boys down the street had built a swell tree house. Wow, he looks very scary indeed. Some big boys, so big that they're bigger than their asses. Anyway, oh wait, there's not. Can we come up? Called out Sam. No, said the big kids. Well, fuck you, said Spider. Never mind, said Sam. We'll build our own treehouse. Let's ask Lolly to help, said Spider. But Lolly will not help. I'm too busy, she said. You call that busy, said Spider. Let's go. Hilarious as a small girl is named Lolly. Like I know it's like lollipop, but over the years, everyone already knows what I probably mean by this. In no time, Spider and Sam were as busy as squirrels. Meanwhile, Lolly decided to take a little snooze. When Lolly woke up, the treehouse was finished. Wow! I'll be right up. Oh no, said Sam. You didn't help. Oh, please! She looks like... Oh, fuck. The focus isn't great, but... You can... Oh, there it is. You can see how she's, She looks very disappointed while napping for some reason. The two nipples. No, said Spider. I know some good stories, said Lolly. Story, said Sam. I love a good story. Lolly was up the tree in a flash. Now tell us a story, said Sam, and make it good. Sit down and listen to this. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is like one of those books where it's like the characters in it just talk different stories. This is the girl's story. One summer evening, a doll and a chicken went for a walk, and they got lost. Oh no, said the doll. And just then, a monster came around the corner. Oh no, said the doll. It's one of those dolls. We all hate them. Let's run, cried the chicken, and they ran as fast as they could. He's right behind us, cried the chicken. Oh no, said the doll. Quick, cried the chicken. Let's climb up that tree. But they did in a jiffy. Fuck, I don't know how to read. But monsters know how to climb trees too. He's got us now, cried the chicken. Oh no, cried the doll. You know, this doll only knows how to say oh no. It said like already 4 times in the span of one piece of paper, 2 pages. It's not. This isn't even half the story. I lied. This is half the story. Anyway, the monster opened his mouth. Will you tie my new shoes? He said. Oh yes, said the doll. Not much of a story, said Spider. The end was too sweet. The end wouldn't be end. Fuck it, they're kids. Can you tell a better story? Said Lolly. Listen to this, said Spider. You know, I'm not gonna lie. These kids are pretty sad because they're entertaining themselves with their own stories. I mean, stories are fun, but these types of stories, I mean, they're just kids, though. Also, that was a he. Isn't the next one a she, if I remember? No, wait, I remember the she was featured somewhere. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, a chicken caught the wrong bus. She found herself in a bad part of town. The part of town where foxes live. Uh-oh, she said. That's no good. Quickly, she pulled down her hat and waited for the next bus. But very soon, you guessed it, a hungry fox came along and sat beside her. You smell that ass, boy. You see that? He wants some of that. He wants some of that precious chicken meat. Anyway, his eyes were not good, but there was nothing wrong with his nose. I can smell that you're having chicken tonight, he said. Said the chicken. Yes, I have just been to the store. I love chicken, said the fox. How will you cook it? The chicken knew she had to be clever. She did not want the fox to invite himself to dinner. Yeah, we all know he wants some of that chicken. Fuck, this is the next story. Well, she said, I always cook my chicken in sour chocolate milk with lots of pickled rotten eggs. It sounds delicious, said the fox. May I come to dinner? Let's see, said the chicken. That'll make 10 of us. Well, that was too many for the fox. He grabbed the chicken's grocery bag and ran away. All for me, he cried. All for me. The poor chicken flew up into the nearby tree to wait for the next bus stop. She should have done that in the first place. P.S. When the fox got home, he reached into the bag, but there was no chicken inside, only the chicken's favorite food. Can you guess what it was? Worms, cried Lolly. Worms! That story wasn't bad. Not bad at all, said Sam. But now it's my turn. Internally, he's just saying, what the fuck is this shit? Anyway, Sam's story. See, it's the monster. He's back again. No, it's still he, okay. I don't remember much. It's been like years since I've even touched this bloody book. Anyway, Sam's story. Fucking narcissistic prick has his letter on the bed. Anyway, a monster woke up from a nap. He was very hungry. I want ice cream, he said. Lots of it. My parents would probably tell me that to actually eat real food. He went out to buy some, but he got lost. Oh well, he said. I'll just ask someone for help. At that moment, a fox came around the corner. Excuse me, said the monster. Help, cried the fox. I'm getting out of here. And he went away. How rude. Hold on, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm too stupid to understand it. Also, was he wearing a black disguise? You know, he's trying to eat someone's ass out. You know, he must have been that fox. See, the scarves are the same, somewhat. Anyway, okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. He put on the fox hat, scarf, and glasses. Just then a doll and a chicken came around the corner. Hi, said the chicken. Will you help me find some ice cream? Said the monster. If you give us a ride in your wagon, said the chicken, and off they went. These are the previous story. Part of me is not angered, but just annoyed by this, cause later they tried to run away from him because they thought we were gonna eat him, and all he did was ask to tie their shoes. Also, I don't think are they the same shoes actually. What do I have to check? Huh? They are the same shoes, but yet they didn't even recognize each other. Like, I guess that he's probably not the only monster, but I mean. The resemblance to this and this is pretty there's a lot. I think it's probably the teeth. If they saw the teeth, they would have knew it right away. Stop, said the chicken. This is the place for ice cream. Oh, really? Said the monster. Wait here, said the doll. We'll be right back. In a moment, they were back. Step on it, said the doll. You don't want your ice cream to melt. I'll hurry, said the monster. Faster, cried the chicken. You know, it's just pretty silly itself, because the monster, how it acts, it's like an adult because it can do whatever it wants. It can just outright say he wants ice cream because he was hungry, but yet somehow he doesn't know how to read. Wonder how he's lived well by himself. Like, he lives in an actual house. Anyway, also does he not see the money, or is he like a foreigner in this country that doesn't actually use money? Like, it will use Mexican pesos. Anyway, the monster ran as fast as he could. Soon they came to a big tree. This is where we live, said the doll. And they climbed up the tree. The doll and the chicken opened their bags. But there was no ice cream inside. There was only money. Oh no, said the monster. You are robbers. They look very menacing, and he's just like, he just doesn't care. He's like the quiet one that just sees, like, outright that someone dies and it won't react to it. But like the type of person that would get a scratch on his car and probably shoot the person who scratched it. Also, imagine if they didn't say Hey, that was. Also, imagine if the monster was stupid enough where he couldn't see the dollar signs at the bank, like he couldn't just turn around, but yet somehow he knows what money looks like. Maybe, maybe he's not that smart, but of course he isn't that dumb. Also, where the fuck is his other foot? Anyway, like the monster took off his hat, scarf, and glasses. The doll and the chicken were scared out of their wits. Help! Help! They cried. Let's get out of here! And they ran as fast as little legs can carry them. Hold up, isn't it? I think their legs are about as as long as the monsters, but yet just small. That's probably how they ran away from the monster in the first story. Anyway, this is some fucking mess. I don't know why he decided to do this, but 15 minutes, may as well go for it. He looks like the CIA agent who just reveals his disguise right as they found out that what they're doing is no good. But yet the face is probably probably the most menacing he put in the entire stories. And that they look less scared than the first one because the chicken's just like shock. The monster returned the money to the bank. As a reward, he was given all the ice cream he could eat, and there was lots of it. That fat ass. No wonder he's so sick. He gets to eat all that ice cream. If I got a triple scoop, I think my mother would probably bring it up every time I get some sweet and be like, yeah, you got too much ice cream last time. I don't want to do a mocking voice. I love her, and I don't want to mock her. But parents are really annoying. And then we're back to the actual ending. My story was better, said Lolly. No, mine was, said Spider. No, mine, said Sam. Let's hear them again, said Lolly, and they did. The stories are like one of those videos on YouTube, those Indian toy channels where they have like 50 versions of like one song, but they use a lot of the same characters. Like you use in the first story, the doll and the chicken became friends with the monster, and all they were doing was just walking around, got lost, and they didn't want to die. But in the second one, the monster was nicer to them, and the doll and the chicken were the assholes here. So not only are they quick to judge, but they're also criminals, meaning that these bastards, they're fucking cunts. Anyway. And see, the monster's very nice. Look, he asked them to dye their shoes. That's all he did. He didn't even eat them. They were like very relieved. And then they don't even say hi and all that. It's not like things got awkward. They just pretend like they don't know the monster. Anyway, Cloudy with a chance on meatballs. You have just read 2 funny stories. Here's another one. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs by Judy Beretti. Grandpa tells a tale about a town called Chew and Swallow, where the weather is as good as you can eat it. Yeah, they made like 2 films. I think there's a cartoon series now, though it's been like a long time since I've heard about it. This is the original. Flint wasn't alive. This is actually the father that started the sardine place. He just got tired of food so much that he just only decided to eat fish. Heroic deeds. And it's the black girl getting it with a fucking ribbon that says hero, though. The focus is very bad. And it just says here. Oh, finally. Yeah. Put it close enough and it'll be stupid. Also, everyone looks stupid. No, they don't. They look alright. Thanks, Katie. I wonder what they did, though. Some context would be alright. Like the clown. I mean, they were just fucking around. I just want to know. Okay, now here's Jasper and the Hero Business by Betty Harvest. Illustrated by Eric John Jones. Anyway. Jasper lived in the house on the corner. It was a busy corner. All day long, people passed by hurrying to work, hurrying home again. Jasper didn't hurry. He didn't have any place to go. Sometimes he didn't have anything to do. He watched the people pass by. Jasper was a lazy piece of shit. Sometimes they stopped and talked to him. They asked him questions. And also, I seem to have noticed in the picture that Jasper's actually sitting under the tree. Like, I mean, he doesn't have nothing to do, so he just sits in the tree. But there certainly should be something to do in the house, unless they're rich enough to own a house but poor enough where they couldn't buy him anything to entertain himself. Then again, he's outside more often than at least 50% of the kids in this fucking country, so whatever. Anyway, then there was one question that everyone asked him: "What are you going to be when you grow up?" He's like a child. Well, he probably doesn't even know how babies are made, and you're asking him what he wants to be when he grows up? Dear God, this shit's so sad. And the postman asked him too. I mean, postmen, they're good people. I just don't think. I don't know how much they get paid. Anyway, I'm going to be a hero, as Jasper said. And then they laughed. Wow, that's messed up. I can probably see why they laughed, though. There's something about him that really irks me. Anyway, wait and see, thought Jasper. Someday I'm going to be a big hero. I will have my picture in the paper. Okay, Jasper the hero, said his brother Paul. I have a job for you. What? Who the hell is his brother? They don't even see him yet. They just see firefighters. Anyway, there's no job for a hero. This is no job for a hero, said Jasper. But he carried out the garbage anyway. Then he went back to sit under his tree and wait for something brave to do. A fire engine went clinging by. Oh look, he's doing the thing with his fingers. This. Part of me feels like for some reason people have turned this into one of those symbols, like one of those weird fucking hand gestures. I forgot what they look like, and I also can't even do them. Jasper's heroes. There goes a hero, said Jasper, off to do brave deeds and help people in trouble. Snap! This is going in my heroes billboard. Ha, got he. That night, the newspaper had a picture of a fireman. He was carrying a baby down a ladder. Jasper cut the picture out of the paper. That's the way his hero board began. Damn, what a great origin story. Every time Jasper read about someone being brave, he pinned down the story to the board on his bedroom wall. Someday, said Jasper, my picture will be up there too. He was saving a place for it. There is never anything dangerous going around here, said Jasper. That's good, said his mother. Let's keep it that way. See, his mother's smart. Jasper, when something dangerous happens, he's just gonna go up. He's just gonna go for it and then just get shot. I just know it. Jasper took Rover for a walk. I don't know to read anymore. Then he saw somebody running down the street. Maybe there has been a robbery, Jasper thought. Maybe this is a thief coming. When he gets closer, Rover and I can catch him. Maybe Rover will even bite him. But the runner got closer. Jasmine saw was Mr. Brown out doing his jogging. He patted Rover's head. Rover wagged his tail. Mr. Brown, He's like Armand White, where his name's White but he's black. Here, it's the opposite. Also, look at that detail on that ass. If only the art was better. Some adventures, thought Jasper. He turned the corner. Right there, it was on the ground was a piece of paper. It was money. What did you? If I can be brave, said Jasper, it's good to be rich. How much money? I can't eat. They don't even tell the specifications of the value of the money. Is it $1? Is it $5? 10? 20? 50? To him. Okay, I'm gonna stop for a bit. Anyway, so for him, I think $5 is probably rich because he can buy like more than one candy bar with it. Don't worry. Back then, $5 was rich for us, for kids. It was a good time too. Back before we realized how life was gonna be like. But hey, no one's died yet, so it's so good. When he got to the next corner, he heard someone quiet. It sounded like someone was in trouble, maybe even in danger. Here's my chance to be a hero, said Jasper. But then he saw the little boy. He was standing in front of Jasper's house, not even bleeding or anything. Are you lost, Jasper? Asked, can I take you home? Jasper could see it now. Headlines in the paper. Hero returns lost child. See, he means nothing. His name isn't even on the goddamn headline. Then again, not even a child. Also, no one knows who Jasper is. They need to get out there, so makes sense. A lot of this is just stupid shit, and I think uploading this is gonna be a bad idea. Whatever. No, sobbed the little boy. I'm not lost. My money's lost. Jasper sighed. I found some money, he said. I guess it's yours. The boy took it. He didn't say anything. He just watched Jasper and Rover go into the house. Maybe I'm going about this hero business all wrong. Not even a fucking thing. He's the biggest Jew of them all. He's the one who would go into someone's pockets and just steal the coins. Like not even on the floor. He just go up to someone and just put the like. And then in less than a second, he would do all that and run away. And then the person would wonder, why did I feel someone was touching my dick? But also, where's my coins? Do you know any heroes? He asked his mother. Look out the window, said his mother. There is a hero coming up the walk this very minute. Jasper ran to the window. That's just father, he said. I never knew he was a hero. There are all kinds of heroes, said his mother. Your father worked very hard today to earn money to pay the rent and the grocery bill. Grocery bill? It's usually just pay the groceries. But, fuck it. Maybe it's formal language. Maybe he would rather have gone fishing. It is a lucky family who has a hero like your father. Jasper heroes. Then I will put his picture on my hero board, said Jasper. So Jasper found a picture of his father. There, he pinned his mother's picture up beside it, but there's still the empty place where his picture belonged. He was getting older every minute. Another day was almost gone. Jasper wasn't even a hero yet. Where's the empty space? Why does he look like Childish Gambino? Neptune. Anyway, seriously though, what the fuck? He has like a pitchfork underwater. The trident. This is actually Poseidon, but this time he actually acts like a person. Probably the type of person who probably thinks birds are just advanced flying fish. While they were eating dinner, the doorbell rang. Jasper's father came back carrying a bunch of flowers. These are for you, he said. Jasper has a girl, said Paul. No, his father. It was a little boy. He said Jasper gave him some money. Oh, him, said Jasper. I found some money, but it was his. I just gave it back to him. Nobody said anything for a minute. Then Paul said, I bet that little boy thinks Jasper's the hero. Who, me? A hero? Sure, said Paul. If someone thinks you're a hero, you are one. It is time to put your picture on the hero board. Paul helped him pin the picture up. Under they wrote Jasper the hero. The board was finished now. There was no more empty space. Now that you're a hero, said Paul, what are you going to be next? You don't ever stop being a hero, said Jasper, but maybe I'll do something else, too. I think I'll be a hero and work on being a doctor. What are you going to do? Me? asked Paul. I'm going to be busy trying not to get sick. He's going to be the reason. He's going to try to do open heart surgery on him, and then he's just going to remember that quote, and he's probably just going to give him, like, a plastic heart. Also, seriously, though, where's the brother? Or is that the brother? No, because then that's the father. See? Now tell me what the fuck's that. Okay, just this one, last one. I'm getting real tired of this reading. Until I Saw the Sea by Lillian Moore. Until I saw the sea, I did not know that wind could wrinkle water so. I never knew that sun could splinter a whole sea of blue. Nor did I know before a sea breeze in and out upon the shore. You know, I'm done with this. You know, I'm doing part 2 now, and I hate myself for it. Anyway, here's the face review. You guys happy? Definitely stop recording, so I'm gonna just say this all over again. This is the face review. Welcome after 3 years. Hopefully this will be enough. I only came back because I was just bored, and also everyone at my school knows about my channel, and it's hell, especially for those who probably remember the 12 subscriber video. But ever since then, I've actually gained new subscribers. I know most of them are like people at school, but still, thank you all. And if there's anyone out there who isn't from school, at least thank you for waiting this long. Bye.